Howdy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's manga nerdy live reaction video is going to be for Diamond No Ace Act 2 chapter 195. And make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of the video because after I do my live reaction for chapter 195, I'm going to give you my thoughts on chapter 195, but because this is the last chapter of Diamond No Ace Act 2 for 2019, I'm going to give you my thoughts on Diamond No Ace Act 2 for 2019 and what I'm looking forward to from Diamond No Ace Act 2 in 2020. So, anyway, last time I covered Diamond No Ace Act 2, my boy Sawamura decided to go full freaking throttle. He ain't holding back, and the Sawamura redemption arc freaking continues. Let's get to this chapter and see what's in store for us this week. Norikane's yearned for a first hit. Can't let your guard down, even with this big a lead. And chapter 195 is titled, That's What a Pitcher's Duty Is. And right now, the score is 8-0. I'd say the outcome is pretty much sealed already. I was looking forward to how Norikane would fare against Saito, but not much to see here in the end, I guess. It's, become one-sided. We knew it already, but Saito's really bad news, especially when Sawamura is in top freaking form. And I gotta say, this is the Sawamura I wanted to see in the first game as an ace. This is the Sawamura we all wanted to fucking see, but I guess he had to have that little hiccup. Yes! Norikane's batters are swinging for all they're worth. The game is only in the fourth. It's too early to throw in the towel. You're seeing it, Hinachi. We're counting on you to come through here. Hinata-san, back in the senior league, I was always a bench warmer, and I never even dreamt of becoming a player who could hit homers. Until I came to this school, that is. Swinging your bat with power, building muscles enabling that, and dieting and taking necessary supplements, learning the mechanism behind the angle the ball flies at after being hit. I will never forget the day when the ball I hit crossed over the fence for the first time, even if it was in an inter-squad game. The sensation from that day is what I've been seeking to replicate every single day since then, and now is no different. Strike batter out! It's a strikeout swinging! Yes! That's my boy. 11! Nice pitches there. Nice pitch, Ijin-kun. 2 outs. What the heck? I know I took a strikeout, but it just doesn't feel like I struck him out. Sawamura, 2 outs. Did they get much closer to figuring out the timing for my pitches than during their lineup's first cycle? Shiba-chan, you can do it. I know. Give us a hit. Our juniors are watching our replay. Like hell we'll let it end until we show every bit of baseball the coach taught us. I gotta throw tighter. The first pitch is a splitter. It missed, resulting in a ball. Sorry. They might have figured Sawamura out. Or did they? That ain't good if they figured him out. That was dangerous. Had the catcher missed it, the runner would have run. Now, a second pitch. It's a high inside fastball. Ball. Miyuki-kun decided to call for the high and low variation, but the pitches missed too wide, starting with balls and allowing the count to favor the batter. Foul! Woo! It might not be Sawamura's fault. You gotta trust Miyuki here. Miyuki got a plan. I trust my husbando. Making contact with the pitcher located caddy corner from that last high inside fastball, huh? To think he'd hit Ijin-kun's low and away pitch. Ooh, there's some aura. We're finally starting to get a little bit more aura here. That course was good enough, but according to the widely accepted modern baseball theory, you need to throw consistently low in order to prevent long hits. Except they still swing as hard as they can at pitches that comply to that theory, which must be quite disorienting and unpleasant to Sawamura. They made being simple their strength, and I guess that's one viable answer you can arrive at after analyzing all kinds of data. The feelings waged on the last summer, the grit and determination, all the things accumulated over time. There's not one team out there that will be easy opponents and let us win just like that. The question is, how do we vary not only the height of our pitches, but also use the corners of the zone? And in what way exactly do we allow them to make contact with the numbers? As if I'll let myself be indecisive. I'll swing with all my might. You can bet on it. Strike! Yeah! Okay, nice pitch. The same course as before. Only cutter custom this time. Alright, you got him cornered. Now, let's finish this. Let's roll. Pitching to contact is fine. No need to get flustered. Just be yourself. 2 outs. Go, show him some more, senpai. I don't want to cede even a single run. I thought so, then stand your ground. Is this my ego as a pitcher talking? Yeah. Or am I just being selfish? Why not both? Considering that the quarterfinals are scheduled to be held in 3 days, if possible tomorrow, I want Sawamura to pitch the whole game alone. No, that's not it. It's not like someone forced me to bear anything. Rather, I chose to bear it all myself. But you're not bearing it all yourself. You're not alone. Don't you remember? You got the whole team around you. You're not bearing it by yourself. You're not. It's my role and my duty. The burning fighting spirit resolve in his eyes. It's time for Ace Sawamura to advance to the next stage. Oh my god, next chapter is gonna be so good! Oh god, I can't, oh my god. So we're getting an evolution of Sawamura next chapter. Woo, 2020 gonna start out good. Woo! Okay, so anyway, this chapter obviously was a simple chapter. But the end of the chapter, getting me hyped for 2020. Whoa, there's a lot of possibilities. Now I'm going to explain why after I give you my thoughts on 2019. So 2019 was an interesting year for Diamond No Ace Act 2 because I think, if I remember correctly, was this the year that... Hold on a second. Oh, this was the year that, this wasn't the year that, he was chosen as the ace last year. I believe. Let me just double check. Sawamura got benched this year. That was very, very emotional. Last year he was selected, if I remember correctly, last year he was selected. Yeah, last year he was, in 2018, Sawamura became the ace. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so this year was interesting because Sawamura pitched his first game as the ace, and the pressures of the ace overwhelmed Sawamura, which I thought was a very interesting direction for Terajima to go in, and Sawamura ultimately got benched. Also, obviously, we had Sawamura's comeback, and that's what we're going through right now. We also saw a bass, not from Sawamura, obviously. We saw a new pitch. We're in the tournament right now, which is freaking amazing. And also, I felt so bad for Todoroki. Like, poor Todoroki, my poor baby. Oh my god. But overall, this year was a very interesting year for Diamond No Ace Act 2. But 2020 is going to be very, very interesting, and it's also a very very big opportunity for Diamond No Ace Act 2. And Terajima, I hope, steps the fuck up. Because in 2020, Haikyuu is ending. And this is a huge opportunity for Diamond No Ace Act 2 to become the big sports manga. And especially since Hinamaru Zumo ended this year. Because if Hinamaru Zumo was a little longer, then I'm fine with for the most part, I'm fine with how Hinamaru Zumo ended on a good note, actually. I'm fine with how Hinamaru Zumo ended. I just wish we would have gotten, like, an extra, maybe one more chapter out of Hinamaru Zumo. But for the most part, Hinamaru Zumo ended really well. So, because Haikyuu is and I'm pissed off that Haikyuu is ending. Again, with how Haikyuu is ending, it's really, I don't know if it's on Shueisa's part, or if Furodate is, like, if it's a little bit of both. I really wish Furodate would have just done what, like, Morikawa has done, or like with what Detective Conan has done, or Berserk or whatnot, because if Furodate just wanted to take a break from Haikyuu to do research or whatnot, because that's what, Furodate has done, you know, with the Brazil arc or whatnot, or Furodate was just getting tired of Haikyuu, I just don't understand. Why not just put Haikyuu on hiatus and, like, just do what Furodate wants to do and then just come back to it? Like, the Haikyuu fans, like, would Haikyuu fans would probably be pissed. I mean, like, and also look at, like, what happened, because I don't think it's a health problem, like, with, Daisuke with, World Trigger, but, like, the fans would totally, like, be pissed at first, but we totally would understand. Like, I don't understand why, and if it's not, like, if it's, more on Shueisa's side, I'm sorry I have to bring this up, but goddamn it pisses me off. Like, I just don't understand, if it's on Shueisa's side, why not just move it to a different magazine? They've done it with, they did it with Gintama. They did it with World Trigger. I just don't get it. It really goddamn pisses me off. I hate what's going on with Haikyuu. They're doing such a disservice to that manga. They really, really are. And if it's Furodate's decision again, that's why I think it's more on Shueisa's side, because Furodate could have done what several other mangakas have done, like Morikawa and like with Detective Conan and like with Berserk and shit, and just taking a break from it. It just is really goddamn stupid, if you ask me. Especially since it's Haikyuu's really selling well, so that's why I think it's more Furodate than Shueisa. But that's a whole different thing. Let me get back on track to Diamond No Ace Act 2. I've said what I needed to say about it in my Haikyuu video, so the whole point of this is, because Haikyuu is definitely ending next year, this is a huge opportunity for Diamond No Ace Act 2 to take over as the best, as the top sports manga. Will it do it? I really don't know. Because as good as I think Diamond No Ace Act 2 is, it doesn't have that same oomph that Haikyuu has. It really doesn't, even though don't get me wrong, the characters in Diamond No Ace are really, really good. Like, they're up there with, the character writing is definitely up there with Haikyuu, and with Haikyuu. It's definitely up there in quality. But the problem is, and this is what, Furodate does so well, and again, this is why I gotta compare it with Haikyuu, is the way that matches are done, especially with the art, is just how Furodate draws a lot of these matches, and how Furodate does the pacing is just so freaking beautiful and well done. Terajima's, sometimes, here's the thing with Diamond No Ace when it comes to these matches. Terajima is very inconsistent with the pacing. Sometimes it's really, really good with the matches, and then sometimes it's kind of meh. Like with the match that we had before this one with Todoriki, the pacing was actually not that bad. The pacing was actually pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. But like, there's other matches where the pacing is just like total shit. Like when we had the Battle of the Coaches, that, like, there was so much potential there. I thought we would get something that was like maybe almost on the level of like the Battle of the Trash Heap. There was so much potential there, but it just was like, it ended up being absolute crap. I was so disappointed in the pacing. Maybe when we get to like closer to the championship, the pacing will be a lot better. And the other thing that Furadati does really well in terms of writing. And this is why I love Haikyuu. Another reason why I love Haikyuu so much in terms of writing is like we get to know like even the opponents so well to the point where you love them. Like for example, when we went up against the Osamu twins, I ended up falling in love with the Osamu twins. I ended up falling in love Kenma is my favorite character in Haikyuu. As much as I like the characters on Kurosano, like I fucking love Tsukishima. Tsukishima is one of my favorite characters on Kurosano. Like Hinata is I like Hinata, don't get me wrong, but like Hinata ain't my favorite character. I like Tsukishima and I like Nishinoya and I love oh my god, who's the other one? I like more than no, I would say Nishinoya and Tsukishima are my favorite characters. I like them more than Hinata for sure. It's just I love, for some reason the side characters have just been so much better. Like I like Kuro more. I love the Osamu twins. Oh god, I love Kuro, the Osamu twins. Oh my god, I love fucking Makoto. By the way, I'm sorry I'm spoiling Haikyuu, but I'm so happy that Hinata's on the same team with Makoto and Osamu. I'm so fucking happy about this. Oh, you have no idea how happy I am about that. That makes my fucking life. Oh god, I'm so happy about that. I'm sorry I'm spoiling Haikyuu, but but the reason I have to is you get my point. Like the characters are like, they're so well written, it makes you love the side character. It makes you love them. And don't get me wrong, I mean like with Diamond No Ace, like I love Todoroki. I goddamn love him. And I love a lot of the characters in Saito too. I mean, for crying out loud, I love Miyuki. I love I love Okamura, for crying out loud. It's just that like I want to get to know. I want more from the opponents that we're playing. Like even like cuz like if we were getting the same shit that we were getting from Diamond No Ace that we were getting from Haikyuu, I wouldn't even know about the Osamus. We wouldn't know about like all these fucking the opponents' characters and their backstories. I want to fall in love with more characters from here and get more depth. I feel like that's what Diamond No Ace to me is kind of lacking. Is I feel like especially from the opponents, it's just lacking that depth that Furadate gives us in Haikyuu. That's what I think anyway. And then the other thing that I don't know. Well, Haikyuu doesn't have as much visual metaphors that Kawada gives us in Hinamaru Zuma, which I would love to see a little bit more. I'd love to see a little bit more oomph in the art in Diamond No Ace Act 2. That's just been my biggest gripe with Diamond No Ace Act 2 is like I just want that extra oomph from it. I feel like the art's just missing something. I don't know what it is. It's just mixing that as extra je ne sais quoi. But like I feel like it's getting there though. It took a while, but I feel like it's getting there. Especially like with the recent chapters, especially with Sawamura with Sawamura making his comeback, I feel like the art is starting to get there. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that way, but I feel like Diamond No Ace Act 2 is getting there. So I'm really curious what you guys think. I'm sorry I'm comparing this. I got off track with talking about Haikyuu, but like I feel like it's kind of relevant to this video a little, to Diamond No Ace a little bit, because like Terajima has this huge opportunity to like become to have Diamond No Ace become the next sports manga. It really does, because Haikyuu was ending, which really goddamn sucks. I love, if you have not read Haikyuu, go read Haikyuu. It is, I know we still have the anime adaptation and all that shit. I don't know if I'm going to watch it, or I know I probably should, but I don't know if I'm going to watch it, because a lot of anime adaptations just haven't had, with art and animation wise, haven't had that same energy that we've been getting from the art. you know, from the manga panels and Diamond and Madhouse. I don't know what it is with Madhouse. It's like there's some moments where, you know, with the anime adaptation for Diamond No Ace Act 2, like where there's moments where we actually get that same energy and like that same and like where it's gone, where the art and the animation has gone to that next level. But like sometimes it's just like it's just matching it panel for panel, and it just doesn't have that extra oomph that it really needs, and it kind of bothers me. And I don't, and it's better than most art and animation and manga to anime adaptations. I'm not gonna lie. At least the writing is goddamn, it's like perfect. But it's just like it's not taking it to the next level like it should. That's the only thing that's bothering me with the anime adaptation of Diamond No Ace Act 2. But if you have friends that are not reading, that refuse to read the manga, which or that, you know, like people that are stupid and just don't want to read, but that like sports series or that just like anime in general, have them watch Diamond No Ace Act 2. Because it is actually a spot on manga to anime adaptation in terms of writing and like matching panel for panel for the most part. Anyway, I'm really curious what you guys thought of this chapter. This chapter definitely gets me hyped for 2020. And do you guys think that this manga has since Haikyuu is ending, that this manga has the potential to become the next Haikyuu? Especially if Terajima, especially based on this chapter, like, because I'm starting to see that extra oomph in the art. But like if Terajima can really, especially step up in the writing department in terms of pacing, do you think that this could become the next Haikyuu? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Diamond No Ace content, there's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!